got really messy on Being Mary Jane tonight. Mama was messy, the daughter was messy, the whole family was messy tonight. Stay tuned for Season 4, Episode 16 of Being Mary Jane on BHL right here, right now. That was a lot. I wouldn't remember that.
Hey, oh my God. I can tell you, when you were flying, you stutter. Wait, we gotta say it. We gonna say it.
You can say it.
My dear, you do not know me, but I know you very well. And let me tell you that I go.
Okay.
She wanted to do that, y'all. Okay. Oh my God.
MC Rocky in the house tonight.
I'm telling you, with the video popping.
You live, baby.
I'm telling no, I love Joe.
But you know who was live? Mrs. Patterson.
Mama
Helen.
MJ is fooling.
Helen was loving it up.
Yes, she was. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining us again on this beautiful Tuesday night. My name is Tsahai, and you can find me on social media at Say Hi Tsahai. That's SayHiTsahai for our podcast listeners.
And I'm Sarah Lyons. You can find me on Twitter at Sarah Lioness, Lioness with a Y.
Hey y'all, it's Porchia Carter. You can find me on all social media at Porchia Carter.
And I'm MC Rocky, y'all. You can find me on all social media at Raquel Harris TV.
Ladies, this episode tonight was spicy.
Oh my God, where do we
Mama
even
MJ
start?
fooling.
It was tangy.
Okay, I mean,
Jesus.
now Rocky, I know you have some strong feelings about Mama MJ.
She called her a thought.
Yes.
She is a thought.
No,
OG
She is. She a hoe.
Oh my
But
God.
let's talk about it because, you know, some of our
Yeah.
commenters feel like we are, you know, judging her a little too harshly because she's a bit older, but older.
What? We
They
need
said
to
we were accused
clarify.
of
Hold on.
ageism.
Hold on.
We were accused
Yes.
of ageism.
I
Yeah.
see.
Hold on, this
who
don't
is it?
have
Okay,
nothing
what's
to
her
do
name?
with age. You cheating is cheating.
But let me
But
just
we
read
did-
the
we
comment.
did
Let
talk
me
about
just
her
read
being
the
old a lot.
Yeah, let me read the
What we
comment.
talking about? Okay.
It says, Rosalind Jones said, y'all gonna stop talking about Mama Patterson being old. Feelings have no age.
Agree.
She just needed closure. I'm old enough to be the mother of all of y'all, and the Pattersons are old enough to be my parents. I am divorced and out here dating. Ladies, calm down on the ageism. You will have to get a little bit older to understand, but she loves us together.
Rosalind.
I love you too,
Yes, I
Rosalind.
understand.
Well, hold
But
on, Rosalind.
I think we're talking about Helen because she is married. And she's out here going behind her husband's back. That is a problem.
Yeah, see-
And she had her time. This was 44 years ago. You still decided to be with Paul. And you can't, because your old flame comes back, now all of a sudden, like, those feelings are back. No, you decided to make a life with your man. So you can't, you had your chance. That's the problem.
Tag me and Sarah.
Go.
Okay.
Go.
So look, that's the thing.
I'm
Rosalind,
waiting on the side too. Tag me when you get done.
Rosalind, we love you. I'm glad that you watch the show and all that's good. It's not about her being old. It's more so the fact of, cheating is cheating. It doesn't matter if you're 19. It doesn't matter if you're 30. It doesn't matter if you're 40, if you're 50, 70, 60, whatever you are. Cheating is cheating and it's wrong. If you wanted to have that old flame, then you should have had that old flame back in the day. But now it's 2017 and, you cheating on your husband who loves you.
Yes.
Okay,
Who was
Portia,
there for you?
Tag.
All right, Mama Rise. Look. So we love you, Mama Rise, but Mama MJ is fooling. Look, it don't have anything to do with her being old, and any reference to us saying that she is old is because you have been there, you have done that. You're a lot
Yes.
older. You have built a whole family with your husband. You're old in age. If you're 70 years old and you have this lifelong marriage that you've been in, y'all been in for 25 or 30 years plus, then why go back on that? Yes, you're too old for that.
Well,
Yes.
I'm gonna speak from Rosalind's point of view. Yes, she's doing something wrong, but I think Rosalind is saying just because you're older doesn't necessarily mean you have it all figured out. Just your age doesn't mean, because that would be like saying
And we
that
agree.
an older person is wiser than a younger person just because they've been on Earth longer. So-
Absolutely. And there's nothing wrong. Like, date
Right.
who you want to date no matter until you die. Like, have
Yes.
fun, kick it, do whatever you got to do.
Right.
But at the same time, respect the people that are in your life that cherish and love
Yeah.
you.
That have
And
been
you-
there for this long.
Yeah.
But what I
Yes.
love about the show is that they are showing that relationships are complicated.
Yes.
Absolutely.
At any age.
All the
And
way up in age.
Exactly.
Well, then
And-
get a divorce.
But you've seen people who are married who have had infidelity in their relationship remain in the marriage because they worked
'Cause
through it.
it's-
well,
yeah.
he's
should-
packing her
See,
bags.
that's sad.
Situation.
Yeah, Mr. Patterson was not happy.
Hey, my
with her.
husband ain't
Because-
cheating on me.
Okay. Hey.
And getting away with it, okay?
And so, and the thing is, too, he's been there with her. This is what, the second time, I'm assuming?
Yes.
So it's like, you've done this to me twice. How many times are you going to break my heart? And I'm supposed to just get over it over and over again. No, I'm not doing
What
that
I
anymore.
love about this is that usually we see the woman being the one that's hurt, the
Yes.
woman the one packing the bags, and we're seeing that it's the guy, and we're seeing him saying, I want you to choose me. And that's what I mean, this episode, I really liked it. I really thought it
well written.
It was written. It felt different. It felt like the flow was different in this one. But Mrs. Patterson her story is complicated, and I love the fact that she put on that wrap dress. She went to that hotel. I'm not saying I love the fact that she slept with another man, but it just shows
a different side of her.
She was perking them that chest up.
Okay,
She
that
said,
rouge was
practicing
on.
her speech.
Oh, rouge. Okay, not rouge.
They was playing the jazz, the smooth jazz. Okay, they was doing the foxtrot.
Dancing with no dance floor.
And then was kikiing and laughing and smiling and smizing in his face in front of her husband.
But he knew the whole time, obviously.
But
As soon as he invited him over for lunch or dinner,
He
whatever
knew what
that
he was doing.
I mean, no, he
wanted
knew
to
what
see.
she was going when she had the breast out, talking about I'm about to go to
I'm
the
going
Jack and Jill.
Jill.
You know y'all wear suits to that mug.
But look,
Right.
this is not new, because we've always heard those stories of that uncle that done cheated on his wife and got an outside baby, got an outside family. Sometimes the outside family live across the street.
Oh.
This is we've
That
heard.
was hard.
No, but I mean it happens.
So
I just sometimes things get messy, and some people choose to work through it, and some people choose to end the relationship. But how you end something where you already got 3 kids, y'all
They grown.
you're both retired. He is the man that loves you the most. Do you think Mrs. Patterson went for? I feel like she went for the guy. My grandma has always said, marry the man that loves you more than you love him.
I don't like that though. I hate that.
But I know,
My
but
mom
this
said that
in a situation like this, you see Mrs. Patterson has the security. She knows no matter, she has done this before to her husband.
Yeah.
And he didn't leave.
And he didn't leave. So she knows no matter what, even though he's throwing a temper tantrum, packing her bags, she still has a security that he loves her so much. He's never gonna leave her.
Well, that's
Wow,
what she was so
that
shocked
is
when he-
that is a lot that you got out of that. And I don't know how you got that, but I think
Age.
Papa MJ
Maturity.
done put him out. Look, y'all, let's kill this age thing. Let's digress on that. Look, I'm trying to tell y'all, I don't have anything against older people, but I really believe that in this circumstance right here, he fed up no matter how old he is. Like, I can't
Well,
take
of
it.
course, he's not going to
putting
be made
her
a fool again. It's like, fool me once, shame on you. But
Right, I
fool me
done,
twice.
I done been a
Are
good
you
father to
serious?
your children, done took care of them, done took care of you.
When
You done
you were
been on
sick?
your sick bed,
Thank you.
dang near dying, and I'm there for you every step of the way, and it's just like, you gonna do this to me.
I understand when it's settling, more or less. Like
Yeah.
if you're with someone and they give you every single thing, like they care for you, they're financially stable, they're educated, they give you every single thing, but you just don't really have that like that. It's like
fire.
that. Yeah, it's that like where a lot of people I don't know if you guys have seen The Notebook, but it was kind of like that story
Yes.
too.
I love
Yes.
Yeah, I know. It's
I love
crazy.
it over.
But yeah, it's like that situation where you settle for the guy who is pretty much satisfied. Yeah, you're satisfied, but you're not like, oh my gosh, I'm just crazy in love with him.
Yeah,
but
right.
at the same time, don't do that.
Well, we even saw it, if you guys saw this week's episode of Insecure, it was a similar situation
Yes.
where their daughter found out that
I didn't see this week's. I'm sorry.
Sorry,
Let's-
but
yeah.
there was a similar scenario with parents and the children finding out some new information now.
That would be
speaking
me,
of,
though.
You would have stormed out?
Yeah, I would be upset.
Well, we also have another a great Insecure after show that you guys can tune into.
out.
So
Right.
I will not spill the tea since Porchia hasn't seen it this week, but check it out. Now, speaking of children finding out about their parents' past, the children of Miss Patterson here, the child of Miss Patterson, Miss MJ, she and Justin's relationship has gone very public. Everyone knows, and she is loving every minute of it,
Loving it.
but Justin is not.
Cause she's thirsty.
She's so, for
Just
a
thirsty.
child,
Is it
just want-
thirsty
she
or
wants the
just
attention.
like-
I don't think thirst is it, but she's so happy to share that with the world. Like the fact that
'Cause she
said
haven't
she-
been able
she
to
thinks she's
in
in
a
a
long
healthy
time.
relationship. But she's not, with the whole trust issues, and Justin called her out on it.
Yeah.
He like,
We'll
that's
talk about the
unhealthy.
iPad situation. What do y'all think about the iPad situation?
Okay.
Switching devices.
Now, I was nervous about that.
Me
I
too.
mean,
Because I knew she had all types of stuff up there.
I just haven't been in a relationship that's been a serious relationship where I felt that comfortable with someone. But at the
Right.
same time, I'm also not at a point where I feel like I need to snoop, because I feel like
Yeah,
anything that I'm
exactly.
supposed to
I don't
find out,
care.
I will
Yeah,
find
he
out.
said it, you gonna let it. He said I want it to unfold organically. That's what
Very
he let
much
her
so.
know.
I
Like he
wanted
wants
to tap.
this to.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Yeah, he wants this to unfold organically, so he's not about the, switching devices. He just wanted to do it to see what she was going to do. And when he saw her delete all them dick pics, he like, oh, okay, this got real.
Well, tag me in, because I was about to talk about that.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I missed that part of womanhood where there's just an entire folder of penis pictures.
Well,
I did not get that.
I didn't get that either.
I have a friend, like most of my friends have had like that phase in their life where they just had an entire folder of just pictures sent to them. Like I never had that.
I don't have the dick pic situation.
I don't currently have one, but have people.
I don't want you to send it to me.
But that's the thing with
I
those
don't wanna see
pics.
that.
Like normally you don't ask for them. The guys just send them.
When?
So then the unsolicited dick pics are girls saving those?
Oh, no, I've had it happen before.
If it's
wanna go back
worthy
and
of a
look at it?
conversation to show your girl, like, hey girl, look what I got. I mean, then you save it. But if not, then you laugh at and point and be like, then
not
you say,
laugh and point.
yes,
Right.
and
See,
be like,
I've had it done before, but I've never saved it.
I've been shown a few dick pics.
Right, but you don't just
I
save.
haven't received-
I don't
I
have
don't
a
want to
folder.
receive any. I don't.
I didn't save it because also
No.
She said 45.
but again,
Five.
MJ has dated a lot. She's been on the scene a long time, so that's it. Just she's probably.
She said she's been on the scene a
I'm
lot.
serious because
She
like
has.
think about it. Like there are girls who have been in a long-term 8-year relationship. No, but this is what I'm saying. For a girl who might get involved in a long-term relationship for 8 years, another girl is single for those 8 years and
Right.
That's a lot.
dating and meeting a lot of guys. So their experiences are different.
So they getting a lot of dick pics.
But y'all
They're
get,
getting a
I've
lot
never
of
gotten
options.
I've never been like people. I've had friends tell me like, oh, they get DMs just like when they meet people at a bar, they just send them.
Ew.
No, like that's
Yeah, I've
the
heard
normal.
that too. I've never.
That's a phase
I've
in
heard it.
womanhood that I have not gotten to that point.
Do you feel like you're
I
missing
don't-
out?
No, not at
No,
all.
right?
No,
Me
okay.
It's twisted.
I'm okay.
A man has to be
No.
very confident in himself to do that. So please, before you send, make sure you got it right
It's
and
just
got it
weird.
together.
Yeah,
Can I
don't-
give my
Very
take
weird.
on this?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, as a man who's never taken or sent one,
Wink, wink,
honestly,
nudge, nudge.
swear on my life and
Okay,
my wife
okay.
right now. I think we live in a culture where it's all about instant gratification.
Yes,
So that's
of
just a
course.
way to move things forward. It's
What,
like,
dick pics?
I'm going to send you a dick pic, and you're either going to be like, that's disgusting, or you're going to be like, hey, I'm coming over.
That's true.
And that's the answer,
Wow.
and it's simple as that.
That's true.
Wow.
It's the
Wow.
same
Oh my
about Tinder and
God.
everything else. It's like, let's cut to the chase and
Right.
cut out all the bullshit.
Let's not waste
What are
time.
we getting at?
Do you like it or not?
Yeah, like,
Right.
like,
want
'cause
it
you
right
might go out to
No.
dinner and have an amazing dinner, and this guy's flying, and then he takes down his pants, and you're like, oh no.
True. It
So-
actually, you
It-
know what? It saves us some heartache too, and wasting.
Disappointment.
Right? We don't have to get another number on our list.
I'm okay.
So-
I don't want to see nothing flying in my face
Right,
on
I
my
don't
screen.
ever want to.
Just let me
It
go to
has-
I
church.
don't either.
Whoa.
It-
But
But
yeah,
thank you
I
for
just had
that point of view.
Yes,
No,
the
but
man
yeah,
point of view.
from
we
the
appreciate
guy.
Yeah, thank
guy
you.
code. Because sheesh.
Thank you. So we just on getting straight to the point. That's what he's
45,
saying.
but 45.
That's
That's
crazy.
but I mean,
That's
hello,
a-
she's lived in different cities. She got, I'm,
She had
what
45
are you
people who wanted to
doing?
cut to the chase.
No, but I think, are you saying that she's requesting these pictures? Because like I said, I don't think.
No, yeah, they're
I just think that it's weird
No
that
one
you,
ever requests these pictures.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I think it's weird that you have an
Yeah,
entire
not girls.
folder of 45 different penises.
But also, we have to understand, MJ is on a different sexual level than a lot of people. You know, this is a woman she's
out
a
there.
very sexual person. So
she put her
she
finger up
might-
Lee's butt.
You know, just like she said, like Kara
See you last
said,
season.
we're gonna move on from that one. But just like Kara said, you know, just like men watch porn and you're not supposed to be admitting to it, it's the same thing.
See, okay, and I don't want to put like a staple on what's normal and what's not normal, but I just feel like porn is something that everyone partakes in.
Not true.
Maybe not, because the dick pics is not. That's
See,
not
and
a part of my
I
life.
think that's the thing. Like, I'm not a porn person, but so
You know,
so to
hey.
each his own. But I don't judge. That's the thing.
Yeah, I don't judge either. No, I'm not judging her. I'm just
Justin,
saying.
the fact Justin did not judge. Justin is, but all these things that MJ when she acts
Throwing
crazy,
at him.
he's very mature with how he deals with them. Like there are so
Yes.
many times where he could have been like, okay, you're crazy, I'm done with you, but he's just like, Takes it with a grain of
caught
salt.
I see you
climbing in
crazy.
his back
But I'm
pocket.
gonna work with it.
That's
but also,
fine.
what I found is that MJ's star is rising. Like, this is getting the ratings up. This relationship is helping her. And Justin, he is right to be worried about his career because he was like, listen, this is not helping me at all. This is not giving me the stories that I need to become executive producer, which is what I want. And I've never heard him ask her to focus on his needs until then. So I was really surprised because he's been working super hard to get her where she needs to go. So I found that really interesting.
And then he said producer Bay is degrading to him. Like,
I understand that.
Well, I found it interesting because as I've been a producer, and usually producers are behind the scenes people, and that's their job. Your job is to make the people in front of the camera look good. Right. So the fact that he's in front of the camera is an uncomfortable position for him. I thought it was kind of a cute title, but I see where he found it. He felt it was degrading, but like she said, it happens to women all the time.
But see, this is the thing with women. Stop comparing yourselves to men all the time. Right. Live your life and just do you and whatever makes you happy. Stop always saying, okay, well, men do this and men do that. Okay, girl, but we're not talking about men. We're talking about you and what's right for you.
Yeah, in certain situations, because when it comes to salaries, then like,
well, no, absolutely. When it's affecting your life in some type of negative way, absolutely. And obviously, we do need to highlight double standards because that affects us in a negative way. But in situations where it's a subjective conversation, where it's like, oh, how do you feel about this? Stop bringing up men. Men are going to do what they want to do regardless of what you do. So focus on you and what's going on in your life because that's really all that matters. Right.
So perspectives are different. So Kara now also had some issues this episode. She was forced to hang out with the baseball wives and then found out Lauren slept with Orlando. Oh my God. Now here we are talking about relationships, deal breakers in relationships. This is not a cheating incident, but it's a situation where one, he didn't reveal to her that he did sleep with this girl that's in her circle now.
Turn Joe on again.
And then two, you know.
But do you think he owed that information to her?
That's a question because I think so.
Because
like,
he knew that they'd hang out.
sending her off to go hang with them. So yeah.
Right, and then you let me know all the business so nobody from the outside is coming from Front Street telling me something about my man. Like I feel like he once you get involved with someone, so I'm not like hit with this information by somebody else. Exactly. Feeling ambushed, and that's exactly what happened tonight. Yeah. So, I mean, what do you guys think about that?
I mean.
Would you continue to be friends with Lauren after knowing this?
It'd be weird.
Yeah.
This is a complicated
it was a
one-night
situation.
stand. It was like just the hookup and no relation. And I do believe that she has no interest in him. Like it was just like a drunken thing, whatever. Like I believe that. And she and Orlando are solid. Like she trusts Orlando completely. But it would still be weird to hang out with this woman. Like I know you hooked up with my man. Like
he's seen your cuckoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Personal.
But then does that make me insecure? Because
it doesn't make you insecure.
I don't like being around my man's exes.
There's things that are just inappropriate. Like that's just really it. Like it's not that it's not you being insecure. It's just not appropriate. Like when a guy, like if a guy has a girl best friend, and that's totally fine. Have your platonic relationship with your girl best friend. But when I'm your girlfriend now, there is no more text. There is no more doing all that. It's not about it being insecure or it's just not appropriate.
Just like that LaToya Luckett video.
It's a level of respect.
It's not I'm your best friend.
Right.
No, what?
LaToya Luckett has that video, that whole video series where her boyfriend had a female best friend, and he's like, no, that's the homie. Next thing you know, the homie's like all on top of him, and she was like, I told you this was gonna happen, and it evolved.
You just you gotta have a talk and say, baby, I know that you in his life, but I'm in his life.
Oh, so you would talk to the girl?
Oh, I would if she didn't understand, didn't understand, I would say we need to have a conversation. Right. I am who I am. And you are who you are, and you have to act accordingly.
But what if she's like, I've been here longer?
I don't care. You are not who I am.
And what if he doesn't back you up?
No,
that's the problem. If he doesn't back you up, then
it's done. In that relationship.
That means that you're not a best friend. You're something more.
Yeah,
exactly. And so no,
and I got a problem with that. I got a problem with homeboy because you need to have that in check.
Control.
I shouldn't have to deal with that.
Yes.
As your woman, I shouldn't have to deal with any of your exes. Any of your past relationships, I shouldn't have to deal with any of that.
Yes.
You know, that's not my place. That's your place to make sure all that is taken care of before you come to me, because we need to be on a clean slate at all times.
Right. Okay. So
anytime that's contamination.
So she could be in a situation where she found out the information and be like, oh yeah, I already know. He told me.
Exactly.
So we're like, so you're not contaminated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
just you got
and ambushed again. So you guys are saying that when a guy gets involved, if he has any female best friends or any women that may be a little too close, that
Get
should
that
remain
together.
in the
Yeah.
past.
I'm your best friend.
I'm your best friend. I don't need to know about it.
I'm your
I don't
best
need to
friend.
be seeing what she's doing.
Yes.
Right.
Like, let's move forward with our lives. Because it's not that, like you said, it's not like the women are not necessarily insecure.
Yeah.
It's just like you're bringing something old into what's new and fresh.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So one of the other things that I loved is how Helen's boo, Frank Pearl, tried this old school trick of ringing and hanging up. Now,
The
Okay.
house telephone?
okay,
She
now,
said
cell
the telephone
did
trick.
you guys grow up with a house phone?
Yes,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
I'm sorry. Who's using landlines anymore?
I
They
mean,
still
they're
have landlines?
old school, and that's
You know, I
Helen
appreciate the
doesn't have a cell
landline.
phone?
I'm not gonna lie, I appreciate the landline.
the landline is it's
But-
a nostalgia.
Amen.
It's
But
a
you know what I thought was
appreciation.
messy, y'all?
What?
Because Helen said, she said, you could have texted. So, okay, Helen has a cell phone. You're calling the house phone? Or what if Paul
What if
was
her
not
again,
using it?
okay, not ageism, but that is
That's not
the-
ageism.
That I'm saying not to play
Like
play
old
into
school
ageism,
moves.
but that is something that an older group would do because
Oh,
they
I've
are
I've
not.
never heard of it before.
But you know you're being messy because my
It's all
husband
messy,
could pick up
girl.
the
But let's think
phone.
about- let's
It's
ask
feeling
ourselves.
messy.
Yes, because let's ask ourselves why Helen bought into this. Like, this was the most excitement Helen
I
has
was gonna say,
seen.
yeah,
I've
in a
never
long
seen
time.
that happen. Somebody ringing the phone just to hang up. Like, why are you blowing up my line?
No, that's the old school move.
Yeah,
Like, because
it
just in
is.
case the parents are home, it just looks like a hang up, you
Yeah.
know?
This is
But-
back before caller ID.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
So it would be your signal.
See,
Like,
I was born around caller ID time.
yeah, so it was,
But I was too, y'all.
but
So,
I,
and
that's
I
This
know
is
that
back
trick
when
too.
one phone in the entire house
One
was
phone,
in the
exactly.
kitchen
one
and
line,
it
Yes.
had a
one
really
phone.
long ass cord.
But
Yes.
that's not safe. Like, your husband can pick up the phone while he playing around and be
That's
like,
what
what
I'm
you
But
saying.
doing?
if,
That's
but
why
if
is
you
he
hear his
calling?
voice though, then he'll just hang up.
exactly.
And then the
But what
point
if
is
he
to know
don't say
who
nothing?
called.
What if he pick up? You know how people be picking up and breathing on the phone?
No,
Talking
but like
about,
because whoever.
Oh, Helen, what you thinking about? Like,
no,
girl.
but you'll call and then that person will say hello. If you're calling
Whoever's
someone,
picking
you'll
up.
say whoever
Yeah.
picks up is the one that says hello. So you'll
Yeah.
know who's on the phone, and then
Right.
you just hang up.
It
I'm
was,
saying, like, sometimes people be knowing that people just sitting on the phone, like that last scene and set it off when homeboy called her and she picked up the payphone and she just
know
sat
what?
there.
Or you can start 69. That still works
yeah,
too.
but I think
it does. It does.
Love it. What we saw here was two people that are older, and it was kind of like, it reminded me of because the fact that they were dancing, they went out to dinner. It showed you how
It
he
was not
court-
dinner. It was a morning brunch situation. We saw sunlight.
I mean, no, before it happened, then they go out to dinner. She needed some nourishment before she got all worked up.
She said, "I'm not a young woman
Hey,
anymore."
she worked that mug off though. She worked everything off.
Exactly.
She
all her exercising, but like it showed how
that
people.
exercise got her ready.
It showed how people used to court each other because it was
Yes.
and that's what I
This is
like
sweet.
seeing. She had these two men. Now she did say, "Listen, I waited for you, and I gave you 10 years to get it together, and it still didn't work out." But do you think she was grimy for like going to the best friend? I'm like, damn.
She's grimy. Period. This entire episode was just grimy.
Yes,
That
that's
was
But the
Right.
thing, the thing is, she left Frank for the best friend though. It wasn't
Right.
that she left Paul for Frank.
No,
She
that's what I'm
left Frank
saying.
for
Like,
Paul, yeah.
after leaving Frank, you couldn't find somebody else. You had to go with his best friend.
Well,
Like,
where is she from? If she's from like a small town, I guess that's the small.
Hattiesburg.
But then, you know what I didn't think about?
Hattiesburg. What I said?
Okay, they're best friends. So obviously Paul knew that Helen was with Frank. So then your best friend leaves,
True. Paul
and
set
now
himself
Helen's
up.
free, and you're good.
Yeah, Paul set himself
what's
up. He knew what he was getting into.
Did
So
y'all
he,
think about
he,
that?
he that is very
Messy.
true. Very messy.
Well, that'll probably come out because that was in the previews. for
Yeah.
next
So
week.
do we
Well,
think
he
Paul
wanted
Jr.
to-
Paul Jr. is his?
Remember, I told y'all that was my
I don't
prediction.
know.
That was my prediction.
that was her. That was size.
What?
It's okay. We all here. We feeling ambush.
I said it on the
With
first
predictions.
episode that Paul was probably his. I mean, that Patrick wasn't Paul's.
You guys both mentioned it, but
Yeah.
you mentioned it more recently.
Yeah. So we agree. We
Amen.
both said it.
Amen.
We're on
Okay.
the same page.
We here.
So, but yes, next week it's gonna continue to be messy. Now, okay. Also, Justin gone, and Justin's ex-girlfriend Simone gets dragged for filth
That's why he leaving.
in the blogs, and he was really sensitive. What did you guys think about that? Because for me, I was like, you see how a man could start a whole new relationship but still be thinking
But
about
still,
his
if you think you could tell something happened. Okay, when he said you just think you have all the time in the world, I thought it made it sound like she's passed or she's not around anymore.
You know,
or
I
she
hate-
went away.
You thought she
or-
died?
Yes.
Oh,
How is that? How like he was really dramatic. You think you have all this time in the world
Because
but-
he's still in love, not because she passed away.
He's
He's saying he lost her.
I just hate the line, it just didn't work out. I hate that
Yeah.
line. I really hate that
But
line.
you know
'cause
what that means.
Yeah, it's very open ended, and it makes it seem like
It was
I
your
would have
fault.
been with her if it did work out.
If it did work out. So
and
if
that
she
makes
came
me
back-
feel some type. Yeah, okay.
The door
if she come
is
back,
always
so what?
open.
Where you going?
That's why MJ
Yeah.
went to sleep on the couch. She like, I ain't got time for
I
that.
took it a different way. When he said it just didn't work out, I took it as him telling her, listen, I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Right.
It just didn't work out. Don't ask me no more questions.
But why?
But
you
isn't
you
that
have
a
feelings.
red flag?
Yes,
Right.
Because why you? Yes,
You still
I feel like
feelings.
I feel like a lot of dudes use that line like, oh, it just didn't work out, because it didn't work out in your favor.
In your
Right.
favor. Like you did not end. Like,
Yes,
something,
yes.
you still have feelings.
Or-
Yeah, that was really open ended. I think he
Okay.
could have just been more clear about how he feels about her,
But when
because
I'm
they're trying to get to know each other. They want everything to unfold organically. So let me know how you feel about this girl, so I know what's up. But MJ knew what was up when homegirl got bashed, because she like, dang, that's the love of.
But
Jason-
she
Justin's
already
life.
said it's already been difficult getting to know him. He hasn't been an open book. And when are men all often open with their emotions right off the bat?
Well, yeah, and it's still early. Like MJ's
Like he
expecting
said.
him to just tell her his life story.
Which-
Like we just started dating.
What you think?
I think, would you rather them saying it didn't work out and leave it at that, or diving into all the terrible things about this past relationship,
I wanna
which
hear
makes
everything.
you think,
I want the
I wanna
truth.
do I
hear
want to
everything.
date this person or not? I think they're doing that to cover their own ass.
But then
of
it's like
not
you're lying.
exposing too much.
No, you need to
You
know
trying-
everything.
So wait, they're trying not to piss us off.
Well, like in that situation, from a past girlfriend that I dated, that it didn't work out between us because she was cheating on me.
Oh.
You know, so like with the girl I'm with now that I'm married to, that I've been with, had when we first
Come on,
started
Mary.
dating, it was like, so what happened in your last relationship? And I was
Right.
like, it didn't work out. And she was like, well, why didn't it work out? I would have been like, well, she cheated on me. But just leaving it at that, to not be like, well, the first time she cheated on me, and
Yeah,
then I
no,
thought,
yeah, don't
you know
need
what, we
detail.
can make this still work.
Okay.
And then the second time, I was like, yeah, this is not going to get any better.
Aw.
You know, so it's just an easy way to just let things go without trying to
So do you
hash
feel
up a bunch
emotional
of shit.
though?
Like, because on a date, you
Some
don't want to
people-
hear about their ex and their past
Yeah.
relationship.
That's true.
So it was
You
Like,
want to
I
talk
don't.
about what you guys are doing forward and moving forward
Right, and
together.
it's like you were trying to save yourself from having to delve into that and
Yeah.
be embarrassed about it, and then you were trying to also save what could potentially be
well,
something.
don't be
better.
embarrassed because you with me now.
Yeah, but
Yes,
that
but
just
I think
shows
when
that.
people bring
That's
up-
go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think when people bring up old relationships or exes or whatever, they just want to see your reaction to
Yes.
see if you're really over it.
Yes, that's me anyway.
Yes.
Well, not
Because
that.
I
For
gotta
me-
scope you out.
Exactly.
No, for me, I need to see like what happened in your past relationship, so I can see consistent patterns.
Did you
your
mess it up?
insecurities,
Yeah.
like things of that nature. You're uncovering things, like you're letting things be known, so I can get to know you from the inside out. If I can get past your image and get to your identity, then we have something to move forward with, because I know who you are.
But you know what? I had a similar situation today where a guy that I've known for 7 years, that I've dated off and on, I revealed something to him, and he threw that back at me recently. Yes, in a real.
He
messed
got
up
you
way.
messed up.
He in a real messed up way, and
Shut
I
up.
realized that he did it because I said something to him that hurt his feelings. So he was.
Oh,
trying
so
to
y'all
be-
hitting below the belt with each other.
I didn't think I was, because honestly, I realized, I think that I don't think of guys as being sensitive. It's not something.
But
I feel like men can be
they
aggressive and
Yes, they are.
and they can be loud and they want to scream and
Hey, these
whatever.
fools got
all
layers,
upfront,
okay?
ladies.
But
These
I didn't
fools
think
got
that. I
layers you
really
gotta
think
uncover,
like
okay?
I realized that I really feel like a lot of guys just don't have emotions at all, and it wasn't until
No, they
today
got
I was
layers.
like,
Yeah.
that they do.
Okay.
You gotta uncover them layers. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all gotta
Yeah.
dig deep.
Well, and
because
that's
you
why
want to.
It takes them a lot longer to get over relationships when they've broken up with someone, because with girls, like, we go to our girlfriends like, oh yeah, this is what happened, blah blah blah. We cried
Yeah.
out, and a week later we're kind of okay.
Right.
Whereas with guys, the person that they usually like expose and express all their feelings to is their girlfriend. So once that person is gone, they don't have anyone,
anybody.
and they don't do that with their friends because their friends are like, yeah, you're
Fine.
Yeah,
You're
that
good.
be.
You're good.
yeah, right. Man, whatever. We about to get these toes.
Right,
But no,
right.
but like and that's unfortunate because society does put a lot of pressure on men to be so strong and so
Definitely.
yeah, and that's unfortunate. So men, be sensitive, be soft. Don't
And I'm learning, men, you have feelings, and I will try to be sensitive to that. Because my friend just sent me something from John Mayer where he told a story about breaking up with a girl. And he said, as women, he understands now that we force ourselves to move on. After we've tried and tried with you, we don't want to move on. But when you've done the worst to us, we force ourselves to move on unwillingly. And then we also force ourselves to fall in love with somebody else. And it's like we have to force ourselves to forget you.
You know what? I feel like when I get out of a relationship, when I've gotten out of hard relationships, I'm just that kind of person that's like, okay, girl, you can't cry over this forever. Like, it's like you got to get over it. Like, it's not like life moves on and time does heal everything. So it's like you'll find someone else and they'll be 10 times better.
And then, but look at Helen. Like, some people used to, I know I kind of hold on to things and hold on to memories sometimes, and I'm just learning to kind of just get over it a little bit quicker because the clock is ticking.
Right.
But like Helen, some people hold on to things, and even what I found interesting was how her husband knew her. He said, I'm gonna invite this man over to see the way you react.
Yeah, it's like I knew immediately.
Because I know you a hoe.
Yeah.
This reminds me of the time when you were
Now, Rocky.
I know. But what I found beautiful about him saying that is like, wow, it's amazing to have someone, to be with someone so long that they know you that well.
Oh, yeah.
Because nowadays things are so fast. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because y'all shouldn't be playing games. Y'all too old for that.
But that's why I feel like it was so hurtful for Helen to just lie to his face. Like, he knew that you were not going to this Jack and Jill meeting, Jack and Jane, whatever it's called. Like, he knows you, and you know him. Like, you should know that he knows you're lying. Like,
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah,
Especially if he
look,
caught you the first time.
You think I'm a fool.
and y'all been together for so long. When two become one, they become one for real. And then now you one for all these many years. You mean to tell me that he don't know who you are, because you are really him, because y'all are one.
Okay.
That was so
Look,
stupid.
yes. I
When
mean,
two become one.
that's beautiful.
It is. That is the holy matrimony.
Like the romantic.
For real.
But relationships are not perfect. Now, what was
Hey, y'all, I
also
love.
it can be a beautiful thing, but so
Tell people messing up.
let's focus on the fact that our girl MJ had some growth in this episode, and she admitted.
Did she?
But she admitted. I said some growth, not all the growth, but she admitted to Justin that she did snoop through his thing.
I was begging for her to lie.
Only because she got caught. That's the only reason why.
Yes, but she could have lied.
But she a liar. Like her mom is a liar.
I thought
This
she
is-
was
this
gonna
is the
lie.
thing.
Oh.
Apple don't fall far from the tree.
Okay.
Well, her mama told the truth too. She didn't say she didn't sleep with him. She looked at him and she
Exactly.
said, "Paul, I love you."
So do you, in
girl,
these
she didn't say
situations,
no.
do you think people
Because
should
she
lie
couldn't.
to, like you were saying, lie to spare the person's feelings, or be brutally honest, even if it's going to destroy
Be
them?
honest.
Don't lie.
Yeah, just
If
don't
you
lie.
that makes their trust,
You're making
their
your life-
lack of trust in you worse.
Yeah.
Yes, and I don't, because I feel, me personally, once you lie to me the first time, it's like, okay,
you
I'll
can
I'll try, like I'll brush it off.
Yeah.
That second lie, it's like, oh, you a liar. You're a liar. And you will only tell the truth if you get caught.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I don't like that, because
Yes.
then it makes me feel like, okay, I don't know, and now I'm gonna second guess every single thing that you say to me, because it's
Yeah.
like, you put me in this weird space, and then you get mad at me because, oh, well, you don't trust me now. Well, I mean, shit.
Right.
Yeah, one thing I hate is a liar, because I take everything, especially in a relationship, like, and we're building something, I take everything you say to heart. Like, what you tell me, I'm taking it to the bank. Like, I'm running with it, because, we building a relationship and you my man. But once you've lied to me, everything else, I'm going to question everything else you've ever said to me, and all that stuff I took to heart, I'm going to have to start digging it up and pulling it out and trying to see if you were really being honest this whole time, because you lied just that one time. It only take one time. Like, don't lie to me. That's what you're not going to do. We don't do lies.
But our girl is flawed, and she's not like a normal woman of,
She
at
ain't like a
40.
normal woman.
She's not a normal woman. So this opened up, this allowing her to tell the truth to Justin allowed her to also say to him, listen, you exceed my vision. And we've been waiting for her to say this, like exactly why in comparison to
Why
our-
Justin not Lee?
Yes, R.I.P. Lee.
Okay.
But we're gonna see you
She
next week.
said,
We're gonna see you next week,
R.I.P.
Lee.
Lee.
I mean,
Nah, not even. just rest.
Look, Lee doing big things next week, and I'm excited to see it. But I found it like really sweet that MJ was like, "Listen, you are the best thing that has happened to me." And men often say that we don't tell them, they don't
Enough.
hear the positive things.
Well, they
enough,
only
so.
been dating for 2 days.
She said you ain't paying that child support. I want you. You my unicorn.
Look, a unicorn.
Okay, though. Especially at their age. Like, for you,
Exactly.
yeah. That's what I'm
He
saying.
is.
He is a
MJ, you need to quit
unicorn.
messing up.
Thank you.
And who can make you orgasm as many times? I was like, girl, you got the package.
You
So
got
you need
okay.
to quit
Package.
tripping.
Right.
Because that does not come every day.
No.
So you need to
But
get it together.
At the same time, you know, she doesn't know everything about him, so
But what are you wanting?
She
I
got
know.
trust. She got trust issues.
It's been 24
okay.
hours.
I
And
know.
now he going to Paris. That's
get
like
away
shit.
from you.
She's
and
like,
drama.
she's chasing him away.
Well, because he used that line. He said social media is the gimmick. It's not the relationship.
Absolutely.
And I believe that she was taking the gimmick
She's
and thinking
getting
that it's the
caught up.
relationship and get caught up in every single thing that was going on. So he like, okay, you caught up in that. I'm going to dip on you because I ain't got time.
because it
Yeah.
was benefiting her, so of course she's like, that's all she could see. But then she also roping Kara and young Aaliyah into this.
Oh my God, that whole
web.
iPad, let me not check it. Or they used to, what did you
Literally,
write down?
we
What'd
wrote
you write
down childish.
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 These
What are we
grown women.
doing?
Oh my God, I want to look at that iPad.
Hey,
Don't,
yo, I ain't
don't
even
hide
gonna
it
hold
from me
y'all
so
up.
I don't look at
I would
it. Are you
I would
serious?
have asked y'all to hide it from me.
No, for sure. We of course you'd be there, but like we had talked about last time, I would be that homegirl that's like, okay, I'm gonna help you out, but
Right.
I'm gonna tell you later. This is stupid as hell.
Right.
Like, what are we doing? This
Wasting
like,
my
what
time with
yeah,
this
I'm at
foolishness.
work.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about hiding dick pics at work.
And he's giving it to you. So like we're not being sneaky over here. We're not
Right.
over looking at his phone. Like he gave
Right.
it to
So
you.
he gave it to you for you to give it to somebody else.
And my thing is too, Justin has not told one lie this entire show.
Well, we don't know this money situation.
But well, that's not him lying. Like he said, am I lying to you because I don't
Give
tell
you all
you everything?
information.
No, that's my business. When am I
Yeah.
supposed to tell you my financial status? Never.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna do that to you after
Yeah.
24 hours of knowing you.
But
That's not gonna happen.
I feel
Not
like
24
MJ
hours. They've been
and-
on each other since she got fired from CNN, though.
Well, whatever.
Girl.
And that's why. That's why I'm not telling you because I fired you from CNN. So that's why.
But I feel like MJ loves games. Like if
She
there are no
does.
games being played, she'll create some
Some
games.
kind of complication.
And
Yeah.
but I'm like, her mama did the same thing. She loved a little bit of excitement. So I'm like, are they both bored?
Liars and hoes.
Oh, damn.
That's what it is. I'm sorry,
Just-
Rosalind.
maybe just sexual women that are, exploring.
They get
No.
fire
I'm
lit.
all
You
about being sexual
They
and
get
enjoying
fire
dating and
and
getting out
liberating
there.
yourself.
But
don't
cheating is
lie.
wrong.
And cheating.
and lying is the problem.
Especially when you have great men.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
understand that.
So don't
Like,
destroy a good man when
I'm
he's being good to
saying,
you.
because that's a dime a dozen, and you have two great men, and you're ruining it, and you're making all of us like, well, shit, what are we supposed to do?
Well, I feel like Frank knows what
Like-
he's doing. Like Frank came in. Frank,
Oh.
when you say two great men, who did you mean?
I'm talking about Paul and Justin.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Because Frank. Okay,
Well,
I feel
Frank- I
like
don't- Frank
Frank
who?
came
Frank.
in. He came in just is messing up this woman's life, and I feel like he kind of feels good about what he's doing.
Yes, I feel like
and that's what I don't like about
I
it.
feel like a part of him maybe feels like he's getting back at Paul, like, okay, well, you stole my girl, and I'm stealing her again. Like, I stole her, like, when we were
Like
20.
Trey Songz, like,
and
Mr.
steal
Steal
her
Your
again.
Girl.
I mean, this man, y'all used to be best friends, and you just had sex with his wife.
Ain't nobody got time
You're
for
gonna
these
you're gonna
games.
accept his invitation. Like, this man used to be your best friend. He's like, yeah, I just had sex with your wife, but I'm gonna come over and
I
have
need
lunch
these
with
mixed
y'all
greens.
and gaze at her.
Petty.
I'm sitting next to
Petty.
you.
Right, because you could have declined. I just
petty.
said goodbye, good
Like,
riddance.
you clearly don't have any feelings for him at all.
But then if he wouldn't have come, then it probably would have signified more that
No,
something
we
had
could have just been
happened.
like, I gotta leave early. I'm out.
True. Hey, you know
Y'all
what?
are
She was happy to see him
grown.
one last time. She
Y'all
said,
are
let me see my
grown.
boo.
And she said,
well,
"Let
we
me
know it's
cook
not one
salad."
last time. Do you have a?
She like, I get the mustard greens.
Well,
ready.
she got her bag packed, so she probably about to stay at his hotel room.
The one bag. She got one bag.
Oh, she got, no, first of all, how you gonna pack my bag? You don't know what I need my bag.
You
Oh
packed-
yes, he
you
do.
packed
He
my
do.
go
If he
home?
know that she
Because they
cheating
are
on
one.
him,
They are one. Two became one.
she didn't have to say anything. He knew that she was cheating, so he know what she need. They've been
Right.
together 40
He
something
packed that
years.
bag yesterday.
That's so funny.
Okay, that bag was
He
ready.
packed that bag yesterday.
On
He
the
knew
step
what was
already.
up.
He came down 2 steps.
See, he was giving her tests.
Look at
Maybe
Tsahai.
if she passes this, I won't give her the bag.
She
you
was
pass
filming.
this, I
Right.
won't give you the bag. Like, oh,
We're going
you-
on vacation,
you keep
actually.
failing.
He went
Yeah.
upstairs and got that bag too quick. He had
keep
that ready.
feeling
He
it.
already knew. I'm trying to tell y'all to become one. He already knew she was gonna mess up. He like
Yeah.
he
She
had
said, Paul, don't
a game
leave.
plan.
She failed all the tests. Now, Mr. Patterson's hurt. Mama Patterson is out the house. MJ ain't got no man. Kara's man done been with, her new homie. And Justin, he gone. So what do we think is going to happen next week? I'll start with you, Rocky.
Oh,
I mean,
I
we
don't
saw
know.
the previews, but if you want to add a little bit on to that.
I just think I think that the parents are gonna get a divorce. I do. I think the parents are gonna get a divorce, and I'm
deserved.
very happy if you do, because unfortunately, I'm sorry, I'm just not one for infidelity, and if you do it twice, like, I've forgiven you the first time, and the second time, and now I'm having to, like, I am too old to be going through this heartbreak with you.
And you're putting it in my face.
Disrespectful. Yes, I dedicated my life to you, and now it's whatever to you. You going to sleep with people in a hotel room like like it's
Scallywag.
okay, it is. You just out here, but I think that Justin is just going to take a little bit of a break from MJ. I think this Paris break is what they need. I really just feel like MJ, I don't feel like MJ really loves anyone, honestly. And now that I've just kind of gotten, like, adjusted, like, how I feel about MJ as a person now, I feel like MJ's just in love with herself. And she just loves someone to love her because she's just obsessed with herself.
Right.
Wow. I just don't think that MJ's ever going to have the answer, because she's just like, whatever. I get what I want. I have a great career. I have a great family. I get whatever I want. Kind of like Niecy. I never learned my lesson because I have whatever I want whenever I want it. So who cares? You're always wrong, and I'm never going to learn my lesson.
Right. Porchia, what you think?
Ditto to everything she said. And then I honestly believe with the whole family about to fall apart, because everybody gonna turn against, Helen, because Mama MJ, you wrong. They gonna find out that she cheating, and then they possibly gonna find out that Patrick ain't it, because that's why he didn't get Paul Jr. And then if Patrick is not the son, then that means Niecy's not a part of the family. Like, everybody just gonna start finding out that Niecy ain't a part of the family, the kids ain't a part of the family, little baby girl and Jack and Jill, and she ain't even one of the kids, the grandkids, for real. It's just like, bro, what's going on? Like, they not really family. Like, they don't even know each other.
The whole Patterson
They
clan.
don't even know each other.
Just gone.
The whole Patterson clan is just dispersed, and everybody mad at Mama MJ because she did it. And they swept it under the rug. That's why you can't be sweeping stuff under the rug. Like, you gotta let that stuff be aired out.
If you can't be married, then where the hell can you go?
Right.
There you go, y'all.
Because me and my homegirl, for real.
Oh my God.
Oh, but Lauren, she gotta chill. Because I think, because she wants to be Kara's friend so much, I believe that she gonna want to come around more. Then Orlando gonna come around and be seeing Lauren, and it's gonna cause some conflict.
No.
And I don't like that.
Sarah,
I don't like that idea, but Lauren, you gotta chill, girl.
No,
because Kara can't be your friend if you gonna be on that.
Yeah, and then you got Oral. That's a lot.
Right? Why did you tell her? Why did
they
you
were
tell her?
drunk, and you can. I just, you know what? All I say is that Kara.
I love
improved
Kara.
Orlando's sex skills. Okay, so Lauren probably got some messy.
Right, so
bad
that's what I was thinking too. Like, it was messed up.
She got some.
That's why Lauren's not concerned.
Grown
Like, well, I
flesh.
don't know what you're getting, but it wasn't good for me, so you have it.
She said, I upgraded you.
I upgraded you. I really think Kara has no problem in Lauren. I think she will have to deal with with the fact that happened. But Orlando is all about Kara. I think their relationship is secure. Like, I'm not concerned about Lauren at all.
Okay.
I am disappointed with the Pattersons. I thought they had, a great love story. But Helen just ruined it all. But I think in the preview, how was it not PJ? What's the oldest
Paul
son?
Jr.?
Paul
Patrick.
No, it's Patrick.
Patrick.
Yeah.
Patrick was confronting her. I don't think Helen is apologetic at all. Like, I think she needed Paul to kick her out. Like, okay, yep, I did it, and
Just sign those divorce
it
papers.
is what it is, right? I think I don't know.
Because that's exactly how MJ felt when when she told her mama what happened. Her mama asked her specifically why. She like, he lit a fire in me. I had to go. Lee wasn't it. And then her mama told her, like, dang, you brave. Because all women don't do that.
Exactly.
So that made her rethink her whole life. Like, oh, I made some bad decisions.
That's crazy.
And then it made her
MJ
make worse decisions.
Yeah,
Nobody's
MJ's
perfect.
making poor decisions.
We've seen MJ make a lot of poor decisions, and all this
And we
snooping,
still got her back.
and it's just like, when is she gonna learn? But I
Right.
think having Justin being gone again is going to be a bit of a wake-up call for her, but it may be too late. Justin may be done, and he may be going back to Simone right now. We don't know.
Is Simone in Paris, y'all?
Hello. We don't know.
Is
okay?
Simone in Paris?
The city of love.
We don't know. Kara, she has Lauren. I don't think there's an issue with Lauren, but I think that Lauren, it's gonna just make things uncomfortable between her and Orlando. I mean, I feel like Lauren, she has a man. Lauren already got her own man. She's not worried about Orlando
Yeah, I
anymore.
really don't think
it's
she's
not
trying
an
to get
issue.
A lot of girls
But
that got
is
their own
Orlando
man.
not worried about
Still want
her
somebody
anymore?
else.
You get what I'm saying?
True, but I mean, Orlando, we'll see. I think we'll see, but I think he is definitely.
Orlando didn't give her
into-
anything to remember. Okay.
He probably was like that was a one-off. And Orlando is a baseball player. Lauren is one of many women that he's probably gone
He
down
was a man home.
on the
Okay.
road,
Like,
so.
he
But
even
why
said
y'all
that.
all
But it
you-
was
they just
poor.
all
Why,
friends.
like, hanging out each other?
But look at. I mean, sometimes there's 6 degrees of separation, so sometimes you don't realize everybody's connected, but they really are.
If you're a
especially-
wag, like, you want to keep dating, like,
You
you're
wanna stay
running
in
the
the
same
circle.
circles. Yeah.
I don't want to find out somebody gave you horror and that's the person I'm sleeping with now.
It's a messy situation, but it
is.
happens.
Yeah, I don't
because
wanna
think
be
about
like
the
that.
people that you don't know about that you're
Exactly.
Well, I need to know about them, and that's why you have those conversations. And
You
be
want to
like,
know about everybody?
I want to know if I'm talking to them right in front of my face.
If they're gonna be
Around
in
me,
your circle. Yes,
they don't
but-
need to be
okay.
around me, but
Yeah.
if they are going to be around me,
I
just
need
if
to
we going to a
know.
networking
Yeah.
event, if we going to church, if we going wherever we going.
This
If
girl
I'm
might
gonna
be
see somebody,
there.
yeah, I need to know. Yes.
No, that's what I do this move. Like, did you sleep with her? Like,
Oh.
like let me know. Or before we even
how do
go
you know
there,
her?
right,
Like, the truth.
before we
That's
even
Yes,
so
how do
messed
you
up.
know her?
Yeah, I know
That
her.
is, there you go,
I'm,
Sarah.
I'm like, no, did you have sex with her?
Oh,
I need to
Tsahai
know.
gets right to the
Yeah,
point.
because why beat around the bush? That's really what I
Well,
want to
so
know.
how do you know her?
Why are you asking that though? Like, what is your intention for that question?
Because I need to know. So if she approaches me in a way that she has something on me, I'm gonna know why she's approaching me. that
Amen.
way. So that's why
Amen.
you're not gonna come to me like you know something that I don't know. No, I already know because
Exactly.
you
Come on,
told me.
Tsahai, you better tell her.
I guess it's with him
And
now.
look, Tsahai told you. She already knows.
Drop.
Well, those are our predictions for this week. But please let us know what your predictions are. Again, thank you to everyone that's commented and liked and subscribed to our show.
Yes.
I want to give a shout out to Casey Case again, E. Starkey, Miss Rosalind Jones.
Mama Ryan. We love you, girl.
And all the good men out there that's just flossing and glossing and being good to their women.
Yes.
Shout out to you.
Yes.
Yes.
Find me on social media at Say Hi Tsahai. And Sarah, where can they find you?
You find me on Twitter at Sarah Lioness, Lioness with a Y.
And I'm Porchia Carter on all social media. You can find me at Porchia Carter. Thank y'all so much for watching.
My name is Raquel Harris. You can find me on all social media at Raquel Harris TV.
All right. Good night. Bye.
Bye.
See you next week.
From producers Maria Menounos, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, Kevin Undergaro, and the entire BHL crew, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us at info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I'm your BHL announcer, Scipio. Instagram me at Planet Scipio. Thank you for tuning in.
Hollywood redefined.
The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.